Hey everyone, my name is Jen O'Sullivan with the peppermintlounge.us, here to talk to you a little bit about essential oils and detox. Detox is one of those tricky situations because a lot of people start taking essential oils not realizing that their body is full of toxins, and then they have these detox reactions that they then claim are allergic reactions to the oils. So we're going to get through a little bit of this just to kind of give you a sense for how essential oils work and why you would be experiencing potentially mild to very severe detox symptoms and what those might include. So basically speaking, you cannot be allergic to an essential oil. Now I know that there's some debate about this, but there are no actual things that have been published or research studies that have been done, and there's been no documentation in the medical community to anyone being allergic to essential oils. What often happens is we have these reactions, these detox reactions. What the deal is with our bodies is that over the years we have been ingesting toxins, breathing toxins, putting toxins on our body. Anything that have preservatives or chemicals in them, those are all toxins. They've built up in our spine, in our cells, all over the place within our bodies. And so many of us want to detox. We understand what that means because we hear from colon cleanses and from juice detoxes. All sorts of detox methods are out there. So the interesting thing about essential oils is that even just one drop will start to detox you, even if you're just smelling it. So why that works is because your cells contain tons of different, DNA, RNA, all of these huge strands of things that are telling your body how to respond. And when that cell gets under attack, then that is when you start experiencing sicknesses and illnesses and other things that are nasty. Things like allergies come from out of nowhere. Some people have late onset allergies as adults. It's wild to see how our body starts reacting to different things depending on where you live, what you're eating, if you've changed your diet. A lot of people also will go off of all allergens, and there's a bunch of them. They go dairy-free, peanut-free, wheat-free, all egg-free, nut-free, everything. They'll just kind of get everything out of their diet. But then the interesting thing there is that are we really living our lives then, or are we like freaking out about everything? So detoxing is basically your outer cell. Obviously the inner cells are detoxing, but what happens is the detox symptoms are your vital energy. So we have this vital energy, which is when you get like a hot flash, or you get a rash, or you get acne, or you get headaches. Those are all vital energy symptoms, usually from an underlying source, a systemic issue, a root cause of something else. So what happens with an essential oil is that when it gets into your body, and we talked about this in a previous one, but we have about 100 trillion cells in our bodies, and each drop, one single drop of essential oil, contains 40 million trillion cells. So what you deal with the math on that is that basically it takes about 20 minutes for all of your cells to be saturated basically with the essential oil molecules in 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, every single cell in your body is covered by 400,000 molecules. That's a lot. So when you start really understanding the power behind these things and that they go to work detoxing the moment you even just smell an essential oil, what happens is oftentimes when people use essential oils for the first time, and maybe they're just messing around by smelling them, which they think that's no big deal, they'll go home, be fine. The next morning they'll have a headache, and they will just chalk it up to something else that they ate or whatever. But it was actually a detox symptom from the oils that they smelled. And so the funny thing, when you start using them and when you actually buy your oils, get them, and you start kind of putting them on, smelling them, diffusing them, rubbing them on, putting them inside your body. Some people start drinking them right away. And then all of a sudden it hits you. You may end up having any number of symptoms that seem at first like an allergic reaction, but it's not. So the way allergies work is completely different. If you actually look up and understand how allergies work, and there's a post on the peppermintlounge.us that explains how allergies work, there's no actual physical way that an essential oil can contribute to allergies. That just, it's impossible based on the scientific breakdown, the molecular breakdown of what an essential oil is and how allergies work. So what happens is your vital energy starts going nuts. Now why is that? All of those toxins we've built up in our bodies over the years those essential oils are starting to attack. So what's happening is it's kind of taking out the trash. So it's going throughout your whole body, and it has to go somewhere. So usually it's the lymphatic system, and the lymphatic system is in charge of our skin and all that vital energy. So what happens is usually you'll end up with a rash, or you'll end up with acne for a good month. You'll often end up with headaches. Like I said, that's the very most common one that you'll get, and that is usually a low-grade headache. But you can get any number of things from really feeling like flu and cold-like symptoms, and that's if you overdo it. So my recommendation is when you get essential oils, you're going to start by diffusing them first, and then after a few days, if you feel good, start by placing them just on the bottom of your feet. That's going to really help in you getting your body, getting the oils into your cells a little bit gentler. And once you start doing that, then you can graduate to maybe if you wanted to drink, say, some lemon water. Lemon water, if you put 1 drop of lemon in your water each day, it's going to detox you. That lemon is a highly detoxing oil. They all have detoxing abilities. And we've talked about this in lavender. If you go to my lavender post, lavender has a bad rap. Everybody goes to that one first because it's, they get their oils and they think, lavender, I know what that's for, it's for sleep. Well, and then they put this on and they're detoxing, and their bodies are detoxing. And when you detox, usually it excites your body. And so people say, ooh, lavender wires me. It's only because they were detoxing. And so then the first week they used it, it never helped them sleep. It actually made them more awake. And then they'll never use it again for sleep. They think, that stuff doesn't work. So just know that these things are powerful. Detox symptoms are very common. I would be very curious if you didn't have detox symptoms. It's a good thing. We want to detox our bodies. So I highly encourage you to get yourself some high quality essential oils. There are not that many out there. And quite frankly, most essential oils that you can get that are the best quality are in Europe. We don't even have access to them here in the United States. And so I love Young Living because they are really high quality. And I don't say that other oils are not high quality. What I say about Young Living that's different, that's going to help you detox, is the fact that Young Living are first distills. They're really strong. And so 1 drop goes a long way. Be super careful when you first start using them. But once your body detoxes, then you can use all sorts of oils. So I can use 20, 50 drops on my body a day, ingesting them, all sorts of stuff, and I am fine. It actually helps me keep my energy, keep everything. I don't have any caffeine in my life. I can do a lot of different things that I think I couldn't have done before when I wasn't using essential oils. So hopefully that helps clear up some of the issues with detox. If you have any questions or are curious about anything, please get on our site, get on Facebook with me, text me, whatever it is that you'd like to do. All of my information you can find at thepeppermintlounge.us, and we would love to help you. So thanks so much, and take care.